Hello YouTube, I'm making a quick 5-10 minute video, and this will only be 5 to 10 minutes because I'm posting this on all three of my YouTube channels. I'm just doing a quick video to say that I'm okay. Y'all know I'm in Fayetteville, North Carolina. We just got hit with Hurricane Florence, and granted that we didn't deal with as much flooding in my particular area as we did with Hurricane Matthew. Hurricane Matthew, you know, we was flooded out for months. We had tons of businesses destroyed. We have some now that took some damage, but not to the extent. Most of downtown took a hit, but not as compared to Matthew. They said this, Hurricane Florence, we suffered more of a power issue than anything with this storm. I know Wilmington and the islands, the Gullah Geechee, they suffered more than any storm in history. They said that this storm was worse than Hurricane Matthew, but for us, it wasn't. Because with Hurricane Matthew, we had flooding that affected us for months over here. This time, we didn't have that food line. And, Family Dollar and stuff was open back within days. Food line did not get flooded out because y'all know on Rose Hill is at the bottom, and you know the way the street flows, the water just flows on the rocks. It's like a waterfall. Just the way it sinks into a hole is like a fish tank for them. So food line didn't get flooded out at all this go round. So Fayetteville, we was pretty good, except for downtown. And it's ironic. I seen a meme that Funky Diva posted. She be right half the time with her, white like this having ass. But anyways, it did bring some thoughts about how the hurricanes do be hitting certain areas, because Fayetteville, the worst areas that always get hit is the downtown market house where the slaves were sold at, and the courthouse. The courthouse and the slave house are the two most areas that get taken down, along with that City Creek area. Those are the areas that always get hit worse. Murchison Road, we tend to be fairly good for the most part. Except for down there, certain areas, they try to flush out them toxins, honey. But for the most part, we did good. But we did suffer a power outage. So I'm not annoying people's emails. I literally cannot respond to half people. Like, right now, it's like certain sites I can go to, certain sites I couldn't. I can go to YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. But when I went to, stop my inventory, like our mailman just started running back today. The stores have been closing early, so I've been missing out on Walmart. The banks are closing early. So it's like I've been held up on trying to stock back my products. Then I'm finding out from customers who come see me from out of town. I know customers in town who are near Wilmington, they're going to be delayed because, they have suffered, like I said, substantial damage and the highway is cut off. But I did not know it was so bad that even from my clients from Raleigh, they having issues. Florida, y'all know I purchase Image skincare products as well. They're on a delayment. So as far as products, I thought when the website was down, I thought it was due to that. But I found out that no, it's the servers as well in North Carolina. We can go on the internet, but certain sites are still being recoded. So what is happening with my laptop, which I thought it was my laptop, but what happened is when I took it to McDonald's or I took it to anywhere that's not using Time Warner Cable services, I was able to surf any website. Same thing with my phone. When I use my data, I'm able to go on to Sarcadia and the websites I need to get onto. But when I use my Spectrum, it's blocking. It's not filling in the HTTPS on the thing. I had to manually put it in. But the problem is when you manually try to go to another page on that page, it's not allowing it to go through. So I'm held up from ordering products. So I got to deal with the little bit of products that I have right now, which I'm running low on. So I just, fortunately, before this storm happened, I stopped back on my waxes and stuff. So it's just been a mess all around. From just being up in here a whole day, like Hurricane Matthew, I did not have no power outage. We had power outage, I think, for like 6 hours. but it was at nighttime, so it was like, it happened around 9 o'clock. The power came on back 2 o'clock in the morning. It was like, hell, it only interrupted 3 hours. I tend to go to sleep at midnight anyway. But the power went out Friday. It went out from like 4. And this the thing, it was like motherfucking labor contractions. If y'all follow me on Facebook, it was ironic because it kept pissing me off. The power would go in, and then it go out. It started doing it every half hour. And then it started doing it like every 15 minutes. I kid you not, it takes about 5 minutes for my thing to reboot. And then 10 minutes later, it went back out. Then it got to the point where, soon as my stuff reboot, it went back out again. I said, oh, what's the fucking point? It's like 5 minutes, it's going in and out, in and out. So the power went out over 20-some times. I kid you not, the power went out over 20-some times before it permanently went out for a whole day. And the way that went out, I thought my power line underneath the house was permanently damaged. Because it's like, I've never in my life been in a situation where the power just kept going in and out, in and out, in and out. I'm telling you, like, I'm literally watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Arch 5. I'm getting back into the current generation of Yu-Gi-Oh! I actually like this Yu-Gi-Oh! This Yu-Gi-Oh! With the pendulum summoning and all of that. This is actually good. I binge watched the second season whenever over the past 2 weeks. And I look forward to seeing season 3. I'm actually getting into this. I couldn't get into the other one with the introduction to a seed summoning and all of that. But once again, Yu-Gi-Oh! That's a topic for another day. But anyways, I was out of power for a whole day. Stuck in here. I'm talking about AC off, everything. My doggone, we couldn't get no generator or nothing. We stuck in here, no stove open. Power finally came back on Saturday, but then we still was having issues with like water pressure up until like Monday. So when I tell you I've been through it this past week, I've been through it. So that's why I didn't even have enough energy to come at y'all with anything. I couldn't do no business videos. Like I said, I can't even hardly respond to half of y'all. I did manage to get one video uploaded recently. Thank goodness for that. I'm going to try to see if I can respond to some comments today. Now that I got my phone service on. So I'm going to see about that. Because my doggone, I use Straight Talk. So the towers were down. So that's why I couldn't even respond to y'all half the time. But the weirdest thing is now I'm online, but I can only access social media. And it's like I can't order no products or nothing. I can't order no products or nothing until they get this darn service fixed with us in Fayetteville. So that's going on with me and my business. We're temporarily delayed, but thank goodness it's not as worse as Matthew, where, you know, it interrupted my flow for months, where I had to take a job at Kirby, and, you know, we ain't going back there, honey. No, God, honey. No. So, yeah, that is it. I'm doing okay. Oh, as far as my hair, just took it out of twist for a week. This is day 1, so it's a little bit flat. My hair is growing back in, as y'all can see. It's still thinning, but as y'all can tell, it's not as wide as it used to be. By the time y'all see this video, I probably would upload the rice water video part 2 about this being 2 weeks in. Now it's going on like a month, because it's been 2 weeks since I done that video. So I actually have to get ready to do a month update of my hair growth, because like I said, you can actually see a substantial difference. Yes, it's still wide. It's still like this wide, but it used to be like this wide. So I can see my hair growing in a little bit right here. Like it's growing back in fuller. Still got some work to do, like I said, but just for it to be the first month and off of rice water alone is amazing. I'm going to try to invest in some black seed oil once again, but I got to wait until we get this stuff out, because, you know, Amazon, everything is down, because the highway 95 is still in and out. Like the post office is just getting able to get to us now. So I don't want to chance it, but I'm gonna try some black seed oil. They've been talking about it cures everything but death. So, honey, hopefully it cures this doggone hair loss situation going on. So that is it, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, share, update everybody, and I will see y'all soon with more videos. Mwah. Only a half minute over, 10 minutes, but it is what it is.